So they gave her their own award, which was the biggest boss in the house. So they all just gave Isabel loads of compliments about... Tom actually made a valid point, though. He said, Isabel, you are fire. She's took the rap on 2 occasions in this house. When it came down to a letter from home, when it came down to a nomination against a bloke. And that's right.
Against
like,
a bloke.
Well, yes.
No, it's good. No,
he's a pathetic bloke at
he's
that.
right, though. He's right. And I'm surprised that Tom said that because of Tom's affiliation with Lowton. But then he's been in the house longer with Isabel, you know, so...
Yeah. And then Raph said that Isabel was a silent assassin and she had proved herself to be the strongest person of all of them, that she'd done so well.
Yeah, she silently assassinated Lowton.
Role model to your son, though.
Yeah.
And then Raph was being fake tanned by Isabel and Andrew, and he was concerned about all the tan on his face and getting too dark. But actually looked okay tonight.
He didn't look too bad, no.
So Tom was in the diary room. He said, 8 weeks, done and dusted. No, that's not his accent, but beyond it.
Weren't bad.
I'm representing. He said, "I'm representing me, Kieran." That's not. I've gone. The accent's gone. My family. Whatever happens now, I'm happy. Little Tom from Swansea.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Journeying.
And then they had bedtime. Mm-hmm. Do you believe this was the real bedtime?
Oh, great take, guys.
Yeah. It was Kurt. Like,
you've got a long day tomorrow. Get to bed.
Shut us down. Oh, yeah. And they were going, Oggy, Oggy, Oggy. Oi, oi, oi. Led by Tom, obviously.
I hate that. It's like a football thing or something.
Yeah. And then Andrew did a fart. And that was the last full day
how special.
Of reality of Big Brother 2017.
Oh my God, I'm exhausted.
Me too.
We've got a little bit of feedback, so let's do it.
We have got a feedback section.
Should we just do a summary of Big Brother?
Let's just give our thoughts on like a roundup of the series.
But briefly.
Yeah. I thought that this series like started off quite promising with like its advertising concepts, and then when it started, I was like, "This ain't no different to any."
For 2 weeks, it was shit.
I was like, "This isn't any different to any other year." But there were a few housemates that stood out for me. Like Arthur was like amazing. Sukhvinder was amazing. And like Arthur and
Raph.
Arthur versus Imran and Sukhvinder was so good.
That was the best.
Yeah, Raph was a super fan on the inside, so I felt like he was my boy. Like
your boy.
It started off good, and then they put Gemma Collins and that in, and I was like, really, this is so painful.
Dire.
But then when it kicked off with the row with Lowton, when Isabel arrived, basically, that's when it started to go back on the up.
Yeah.
And for me, it's rounded off to like some really good housemates as finalists, and some really fun Big Brother to watch. But when I think about it, like, we had some real hard weeks when we were trying to podcast, and we were like, nothing fucking happened this week.
That Sam and Ellie thing was
that story was sucking the life out of the show.
That was unbearable, absolutely unbearable. Yeah, so it has been a bit of a mixed bag, but on the whole,
I mean, I'm sad that like they took away live feed. We didn't get any live feed this series. Like they actually took it away from us. Like little half an hour we get a week. I don't even have that, and I wish I could have seen more of Isabel on live feed.
Yeah. Live feed. No, I think it's been good. I was very surprised to have 3 people I liked in the final.
I know.
And I think 4 was a good number for the final. It's better than when it's been 6 and they do them 2 by 2.
I'd still prefer it's only 3, but I'm traditionalist.
4 is...
I am though.
4 is
but
good.
If you think back to this time last year, did we watch Jason win together, didn't we? I feel like we might have done.
Yeah, we could have done, yeah.
Like, that's crap. Like, and we weren't podcasting it together then though, but like, this could have ended very differently. Kieran could have been the winner. We could have been feeling shit about it. That would have just put a down on the entire thing.
We would not still be podcasting at 2:15 if that had happened.
Fuck. I just think when you get a bad winner, that tarnishes the whole series. But because it ended on a high, that's made all of the wrongs of the series seem better.
It does make it feel better. Shit, I've got things to do tomorrow. Right, let's do the feedback. Have you got any feedback?
No, I haven't actually bothered to save any of last week's feedback. So
Kwame sent us an email a while back, but we never read it out because it was related to Phoebe UK. But it's really long, and Kwame were quite tired. But anyway, he said thanks a lot for us plugging his stuff.
I thought you wanted to stick his voice note on the end. I'm going to do that at the
end. This is quite interesting though. He said that he started watching Big Brother UK because of a YouTuber called Shane Dawson. A few years ago, he was talking about how Farrah Abraham was going to be on this British reality TV show.
He started on CBB UK versus USA.
He was like, oh my God, she's a hot mess. I have to watch. Not only was it Farrah Abraham, but Janice Dickinson, a true queen, Austin Armacost, Jenna Jameson, and Tila to fucking Keela. I knew who the American celebs was, and from the first episode, I was hooked. Don't you think that's cool? I had never seen anything like it before. It was raw, uncensored, and real. It wasn't a game show. A game show's Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. What I was watching was a social experiment. That's cool.
That's so funny.
It's
because
cool. I know.
If you think about where he's come into the Big Brother UK evolution, it's so far removed from the social experiment. But that was a good series to come in on because it had the Austin Armacost and James thingy off The Apprentice bromance, which is really nice. The Man-Tub sagas.
And he says, I've been watching ever since and gone back and watched a couple of older seasons, but I still have a lot of work to do. I love that.
We got work.
I even watched Helen Wood's season because everyone talks about how
he liked Helen Wood, didn't he?
How she's basically the devil.
She is.
I kind of liked her, if I'm being honest.
She is scum.
Chanel, that season sort of reminds me of this season. Chanel is Helen. Sue is the lady who gave Helen a pass to the final. Pauline.
Made that mistake in past.
Raph is the lady who gave Helen a pass to the final. What? Oh, sorry. Raph is Matthew. Charlotte is Ashley. Toya is Hannah or Deborah. Tom is Creepy Chris. You lost me there, Corey. And Kieran is Trash. Ash. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, that's cool. This was a great season. Anyway, I've also seen half of Big Brother Canada 5 and half of the last season of BB Australia. Then he's got a big long bit about what he loves about our pods. That's vain if we read that out. But actually, I'm going to read a little bit out. Because he says, I love how you don't give a fuck and say it like you mean it. There isn't a lot of content out there these days because everyone is so worried about being family friendly all the time. I hate that on podcasts as well. To get ad revenue. My family never sheltered me from curse words when I was a kid. And look how I turned out. Just fine. Joking. Anyway, I think it is really punk rock that you guys don't care. Also, thanks for sticking up not only for black people, but also for all minorities. That's cool.
Cool.
And he says, you two are hilarious. I can't tell you how many times I have to rewind just to hear what someone said because I was laughing too hard at something else you said. How big a compliment is that? That's amazing. I like that you don't have ads or sponsorship. We've never been offered any. I mean, I would still listen if you did have ads. But you guys are not in it for the money, and we can tell. You're damn right. I just spent 100 odd quid on a microphone. You guys are genuine fans. That's why I listen every week. And this is good. You don't complain about the new format or whatever it is. Shows change to keep up with the times. It's a modern BBUK, and it doesn't owe us anything. Just because a viewer doesn't like any of the housemates doesn't mean the season sucks. You don't go on and on about how different this season is from the original. We do a little bit, don't
Sometimes we do. I thought, did you not hear me going about the music last week?
But some podcasts do really harp on about shit like that. You consistently put out new podcasts and never let us down. Fucking hell. I feel quite vain reading that out, but it's actually really, really nice, and it makes me feel nice. It's cool, isn't it?
Can I just add to that? I have got one little bit of feedback, which I don't know if it was supposed to be public, but it's going to be. It was from Arissa.
Oh.
She said,
now you just
she said, my kids would be like, Mum, why do you always have one earbud in? And why do you keep bursting out laughing in public? Which I just thought was funny.
Why is that? Because she's listening to us?
Yeah, she's listening to our podcast.
I think that was a private conversation. I think that's all right.
Put it out there now.
I think it's okay. I got one from Laurie. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, Save Big Brother Canada campaign worked. We said that, haven't we?
Yeah.
This is too old, Laurie. This is old information.
I don't know. Sorry, just to interrupt. I just looked at my app mentions, and I don't know what's been going on, but Black Jungle Snake says, bloody hell, at BB Superfan. Hopefully you're watching this performance on BB Bots. So something to look forward to there.
We haven't watched Bots yet.
We had to get on with this recording, so we haven't watched it.
No, but we're going to watch it in a minute. Laurie says, your dedication to this podcast deserves an award. I wonder what award we could win.
Well, dedication to Big Brother Podcast Award, I assume.
I can't believe how late you guys stay up to entertain us.
Neither can we.
Yeah, 2:20 now.
2:20 a.m. Gaz and Lindsay are finishing their podcast.
And then she's talking about some other shit in a... but it's all out of date now. I really enjoyed you two talking about how you met. Oh, that's nice.
People like invasions of privacy.
It's fun to find out about people's personal life. This is cool. Adrienne Ford messaged us on Facebook. I suddenly realised we had loads of messages on Facebook.
No, in the other inbox.
Yeah, I never read them before. And she said, I'm really enjoying your podcast with Gaz. An upgrade for sure. What does that mean?
Controversial. Nothing. Moving along.
Oh my God. different. Things are different now. Shit, I honestly didn't properly read that before. Fucking hell. Sorry, no one would have got this far. This is cool. This is interesting, though. Sorry, we are trying to wrap this up. I was really wondering about Izzy today. I was watching her talking about the reasons the public wouldn't vote for her over Charlotte. I think there's an opportunity here for you and Gaz to mention young people who are body dysmorphic, people who truly believe they're ugly, and how important it is to accept yourself. All of the procedures, surgery, Chanel X, and the over-tanning Izzy make me concerned for these young people who struggle with self-esteem. Have you got a comment to make about that?
You are beautiful no matter what they say. No, I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
I was absolutely astonished to find out that Isabel actually thought she was ugly. But it's interesting because, I mean, I was told when I was applying for Big Brother that by my very nature, by trying to apply for the show, I was in some way a narcissist.
Really?
Yeah. The psychologist told me that.
Wow.
I was like, well, do you think I am a narcissist? He's like, well, you're applying for this show, so you must be a bit.
Really?
So they believe that if you want to put yourself on that platform, that you are somewhat a narcissist. So it's an odd one.
That's interesting. It's like what we said earlier. She's hiding behind the tan, but I think winning Big Brother will definitely make her realise like the strength of character she has.
Yeah, I think that should help a lot. And I said that I think it meant more to her to win. And
she stood out from the crowd not just by being orange, but by doing her own thing and having her own opinions and stuff like that. So I think she did very well. Our conversation about the Squatty Potty, was that on our BBUK one?
Squatty Potty. No, I don't know if it was on BBUK.
People have been going mad for that. The Squatty Potty is a thing. Thanks for everyone who told us about that.
Kwame said, like, I come for the Big Brother chat and I stay for the chat about how to poo properly or something. It was quite funny.
Who's this?
Who's this?
Sorry. Quite of the podcasts I listen to have ads for the Squatty Potty. Shit, we need to get sponsored by the Squatty Potty.
Oh, we've missed our call in.
Cha-ching. And then we had a mad email from Ryan Corman, but I think that's BBUS. Yeah. He's talking a bit about
Isn't it on Facebook, this guy who's just started listening to us?
Yeah, he wrote us a long old email. Hold on. Oh, they were talking about Sprite, the colour of Sprite. Yeah, that was US. Hold on. Yeah, this is US. Ryan, we'll come back to you for US. What else? Sorry. Oh, Joseph, I remembered you. He said, are we going to podcast Make It or Break It? No, we're not. I have issues with how Channel 5 is running BB, but I still find it entertaining. Yeah, us too. And he's happy with 3 out of the 4 finalists in the final. Us too. Thanks, Joseph. That's it. Oh, go on. You got anything else?
No, I haven't. Do we have a word for tonight?
Oh, we need one.
Fake Town?
Oh no. What are you doing?
I don't know about a word.
No, we need...
Confetti.
We can't have Hella's coming, can we? It's too long. Oh, fuck. We're too tired to think of a word. Confetti.
No one's made it this far.
No, someone has. What else happened this week? Wedding? No.
STI.
Oh, I know. I got it. Holiday Inn. No one's going to remember that.
All right. If you got this far,
yeah,
give us a Holiday Inn and you'll get a gift of the week in return. I don't know what the gift of the week is yet. And
we got 2 things we're going to play at the end of this. But we're going to finish it off first, then you can just switch it off.
This is our goodbye.
But
Thank you for listening throughout Big Brother 2017.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 3 days for Celebrity Big Brother.
We've got to do BB19 at some point as well.
We'll be back for Big Brother 19 as well.
I ain't even watched the last 2 episodes, so that's going to take a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hold on, 2 things we're going to play at the end is 2 bits of feedback we got. We don't ask for audio feedback. Actually, only one was feedback. One was just someone complimenting us, which I liked, which was Kwame. But we don't really want a lot of fucking audio things, but we're going to play it because it's something we like. But don't be encouraged to start doing that. It's annoying. Although it was interesting to hear your voice. No, but seriously, I'm so tired now. We're not wrapping this up well. But thank you so much for listening. Like it means so much. Just we've had so much positive feedback lately and so much interaction with people, and it's just been fucking amazing. Like it means a lot to us, even though we're absolutely exhausted. Have you got that ready to play?
Yep.
And I've got one.